When you wish upon a star, it is the common mantra of the Walt Disney Company, a motto which many of you have heard so often. And yet, Disney is indeed wishing on a star when it comes to their upcoming film, Wish. The trailer is out. Disney is now shouting to the public, please, please go see Wish! Because if they don't, if Disney gives it everything they have, attempting to replicate the success of Frozen, of Tangled, and so much more, and if fans, if audiences, if families still don't go, then Disney does not know where they can show films anymore. Hello folks, welcome back to another video on the WDW Pro channel. What a joy it is that you have elected to join us. And joining us for the first time in forever is Jonas J. Campbell. Welcome back.
Hey, good to be here. It's comfy, although my chair, I don't think it was at this level when I left.
Well, you know, Jonas, you've been on vacay for a little bit. Of course, it's not easily recognized because you're still doing such great work over there on that Park Place, but it's a pleasure to have you back again. And we're taking a look today, folks, at just how much Disney is nervous about this Wish situation. And as we do, just know that we would love to play the trailer and talk to you about it and explain what's going on. But in this crazy mixed up world of YouTube, we shall not, lest we get struck down like lightning, but instead it's pixie dust. Instead, we will read this article out of Variety by Jazz Tenkei. Disney's Wish trailer showcases Ariana DeBose singing her heart's desire in celebration of studio's 100-year animation legacy. Goes on to talk about the Oscar-winning actor looks to the starry night and sings her heart's desire in the trailer for the new movie. If you've ever wondered how the Wishing Star came to be, this animated musical feature set to be released on November 22nd is an ode to that legacy that has been featured so prominently throughout Disney Animation's history. Jonas, the interesting thing about this Wish movie is that it is hitting every single note, pun intended, that Disney has found to be successful in the past, talking about a princess who's a little bit goofy, a princess who, has the wishing star. She has the cute talking animal. They're doing the fun thing they did with Alpha from Up, except in reverse. They are throwing every card they have at trying to find a successful animated film after so many failures. And that may seem strange to people out there to think of Disney and animated failures, but we're talking about Strange World. We're talking about Lightyear. We're talking about Turning Red. Even Encanto, even the amazing Encanto lost money at the box office. Many don't know that. Jonas, what happens if Wish does not fulfill Disney's desire?
Then I think we go straight from the idea that they've been in a slump and now it's a tradition. Here.
Oh, that would be a terrible thing for them, no doubt. Any thoughts on the likelihood of it, though, Jonas? Do you think that families have tuned out to the point that they won't go see this that looks very much like Moana, Tangled, Frozen? You get the idea.
Well, I think that's obviously intentional. They want it very much to be yet another adorable princess.
I like that.
That phrase that keeps getting used so often. These girls who are likable, pretty, but their only real flaw is that they're a little bit socially awkward. Unfortunately, that's easy to write because
the beautiful nerd trope.
Right. The idea that, oh no, they have everything they need except they're just too relatable, and that's the problem. And the father wishes they would be more relatable. I'm not saying that King Magnifico is her father, but obviously he has some kind of paternalistic role in this trailer. He obviously comes off as someone who has some awareness of who this girl is, and she needs to do better. But really, in the end, it was him who really needed to do better all along.
Yes, and they're bringing out the talking animals. They have the cute little merchandise. I mean, the cute little star, not like a celebrity star, like a literal star. It's a star with a smiley face on it. We'll see how this does compared to Mario, but I think that really the comparison here to Mario is what Disney is so reticent and so nervous about.
Well, because obviously, if you have that little star guy, it's nowhere near as cute as a Luma, specifically the Luma that was in Super Mario Brothers, the movie. That thing stole the show every time it was on screen. And they have, I think it kind of looked like a Luma, but it will not sell as well as the Lumas from Super Mario Brothers. This is just gut feeling, purely my own reaction. If you were to put a plush of a Luma with Rosalina next to a whatever this thing is called, next to Asha, I think that's her name.
Mhm.
I think Luma takes it, and I think Rosalina takes it,
Well,
hands
let's
down.
just walk through, Jonas, because again, it takes a bit for audiences to really have it sink in that Disney has been failing and failing badly. But let's just walk through the failures and what needs to be turned around and turned around now. Like if Wish fails, this company is, I mean, that it actually this time it could impact the stock price. No financial advice here, but it could impact it because investors are now keyed in to, hey, why are families not coming to family content you produce? But here are the movies that Disney has animated as of recent. Elemental, flop. And we know, folks, we have seen the articles talking about how it had a great hold and it's been viewed more than the Super Bowl on Disney Plus. Give me a break. Elemental, flop. Strange World, flop. Lightyear, flop. The Bob's Burgers movie, flop. The last four theatrically released films out of Disney that are animated, all are flops. Turning Red, they sent that to Disney Plus because they knew it would flop. Encanto, actually a flop at the box office. I'm not here to say that it as a film is a flop because it did something extraordinarily rare, which is it became so successful on streaming that I'm willing to say that it probably did make Disney money and not by a little. But you go past that, you get Ron's Gone Wrong. Ron's
Oh,
Gone Wrong.
oh,
Don't forget about Raya and the Last Dragon. We can keep going and going. You have to go back at this point to Frozen 2 in 2019 to find a solid win for Disney in the animated film category. So if you're wondering why Wish matters, they are trying everything they have to get back to success. It's not guaranteed. So, Jonas, final thoughts on Wish and about what Disney needs to do to get back into the business of show business and making money through said business.
well, I have two questions about Wish. The first one is, who is actually doing the songs for Wish? Because I haven't seen a lot of references to that here. Is it the Lopez's that did Frozen? I
I'm
see
not
this.
sure about that. I'm sure in the comments we will discover exactly who's in charge. Wait. No, we know. It's Grammy winner
Oh,
Julia Michaels, the songwriter behind Justin Bieber's Sorry and
okay.
Selena Gomez's Hands to Myself. Let me say, Jonas, there is no
Oh,
one on the planet more qualified to write songs than someone who has been participatory in Bieber fever.
I don't have a lot of hope there, but there was thing. They do have Alan Tudyk front and center, which is good because
Yep.
Alan Tudyk always brings it. He's got a great voice and he's a great vocal performer. I don't know anything about Ariana DeBose as far as her ability to perform well in an animated feature. I do see a problem in that it appears that there's some overtones that they might be going for with King Magnifico. That if everyone is sending up their wishes to King Magnifico, and you have this arbitrary godlike power deciding who gets their wishes granted and who doesn't. There's obviously some religious overtones there, whether or not they want them there. I don't think that is a
The deep
territory.
theological question of why do some prayers get answered and why do some not?
Right. And I worry that Disney may be going into an area that they don't want to be. Frozen 2 was their last success, and that one had a lot of anti-colonial messages in it that are very much on the nose. You end up finding out that the former king of Arendelle was actually committing very unkind acts to all people of a specific race.
And the only solution to it, Jonas, was to wipe out all of those who lived in the town. Oh, wait, they're not in there. Thank goodness, because otherwise, well, that would be an awkward situation and
Right.
solution by
So
dear, sweet little Anna.
if they're returning to Frozen 2, I think they still have a problem on their hands because I don't think Frozen 2 sells nearly as well as Frozen 1. Just a armchair anecdote there. I don't have the sales figures in front of me. I think they need to go back a lot farther to say, I don't know, whenever, of course, John Lasseter was in charge, which they can't do that. So,
Well, that's because John Lasseter is no longer there. He, of course, folks, headed out of Disney because they said he hugged too much. They reimagined a tomorrow that did not feature one John Lasseter, and well, now they're wanting to hug the audiences and hug those wallets in hopes that the folks will return and watch more Disney stuff and be right back on board with the pixie dust train. Will it work? Or is this yet another refrain of failure for Disney? We'll find out this November. Folks, if you like content like this, consider clicking the like button, share, subscribe, and when you click it, you do stick it to the not to the notification bell. You click it and stick it to the algorithms. Come on, pro! And you do it by clicking the notification bell. There we go. Drop a comment down below. Let us know what you think about this. We covet your comments. We care about what is on your mind. And folks, the Pro Show is coming up shortly. If you're watching this video at the time of release, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time, each and every Thursday. That's when we do it. We'll see you there, we hope. Be a part of the fun right there as we discover and analyze the news as it happens. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.
Listen up, my brothers and sisters. You've been listening to Phils and those with an agenda to destroy your brain cells for far too long. It's time to change your way of doing things. Hold up. TPP is the place to be. Covering the news so honestly. It's a team that's cool and tried and true. Ahead of the culture curve they're trying to keep you. Jonas and Pro, they run the show, and they dragged in the bearded culture casino. You got Valiant and Lord and Fourth of Line. Wonderful people, yeah, they're alright. They got weird bringing in people like Floral, but made no mistake with Lorena Creole. Amelia and John, stuttering guitarist. Martin and Tawny and someone called CMS. Fat Steven makes a bunch of other graphics. Did I mention a partnership with Bending in the comics? That Sky is a guy and Doc Matt does the web stuff. There's probably some people I missed. I hope they're not telling you the news. That should be fun. With accurate info that's not been spun. You can figure it out as you will see. The TPP is the place to be.